want to challenge himself to be great, let him try to be great, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm with it.
What's a dangerous fight?
Yeah.
Because Joshua's going to try to make an example out of him, for sure.
And will.
And will. I mean, Anthony Joshua's one of the biggest one-punch KO artists ever.
I don't think that Jake would have enough time, seeing as he's already undersized. He's not a real heavyweight, and this is Anthony Joshua we're talking about.
Jake Paul, brace yourself. This isn't YouTube anymore. This is a war zone. That's the blunt warning Anthony Joshua just got from none other than Errol Spence Jr., and trust me, when a fighter of Spence's caliber speaks, the boxing world listens. In a recent interview, the former unified welterweight champion didn't hold back, making it crystal clear that Jake is stepping into a nightmare of power, size, and experience. Spence emphasized that Joshua's combination of world-class technique, devastating knockout power, and ring IQ would overwhelm the YouTuber long before he could even find his rhythm. This fight isn't a spectacle, it's a test, and Jake is walking straight into a demolition zone, Spence said. The sheer level of threat Joshua presents is not just intimidating, it's career-defining. Every jab, every hook, every punch from AJ is a message. This is serious business, and Jake is dangerously underestimating just how high the stakes really are.
Super good. I mean, super good. Tank, he's good at setting traps. You know, has crazy power that he believes in. You know, he has a great chin too because he's a guy. You know, he'll let you get out punches, and he'll still be coming at you.
The buzz around a potential Joshua versus Jake Paul showdown has fans and experts buzzing, and for good reason. Many see it not just as a mismatch, but as a fight that could turn into a one-sided demolition. Joshua, a former two-time heavyweight world champion, embodies everything elite boxing demands: staggering knockout power, unmatched size and reach, razor-sharp skill, and years of battling the best at the pinnacle of the sport. Recently, when asked whether a win on points would satisfy him, Joshua didn't sugarcoat it. For him, anything less than total dominance is unacceptable. His mission is clear. He doesn't just want to win. He wants to dismantle, overpower, and leave no doubt in anyone's mind that stepping into the ring with him is stepping into the lion's den.
Jake, do you think he can hurt him? I know it's a ridiculous thing to say, but in Jake's mind, he's coming off a knockout loss to Dubois. Is it possible that Jake does better than people expect? Do you think it's going to be a round one stoppage? That's what I'm asking you for AJ. Like, do you think it could be going any other way?
Honestly, if it's a real fight, which I don't know if it is or not, he could get like really could be like whoever sanctioned it. Let's hope something bad does happen. Let's hope you can sleep at night. So let's say, let's hope you can rest easy if he gets severely hurt, which is a high possibility.
I know you don't love Jake Paul, you don't like him. Would you be happy to see him get beat up like that?
I don't hold no ill towards Jake. Don't give a shit about him really. If I ever end up fighting him, great. If I don't, he's not someone I think about.
Yeah.
He's clever and he's made a lot of money. He's it's a bit of an embarrassment at times, isn't he?
The insiders and experts aren't holding back either. Promoter Eddie Hearn has made it crystal clear that Jake Paul is stepping into extremely dangerous territory. According to Hearn, once the real fighting begins, it won't take long for the scales to tip. The prevailing belief among seasoned voices in boxing is that Paul simply doesn't have the tools to survive Joshua's assault. Early rounds. That's where the storm is expected to hit hardest. Every jab, every hook, and every punch from Joshua carries not just power but also precision, strategy, and years of elite experience. Hearn's prediction is blunt. This won't be a prolonged spectacle. It's expected to be a rapid, decisive statement that leaves no room for doubt about who truly dominates the ring.
Can't speak. Yeah, but it's obviously scripted, isn't it? I'm like, no. One, that's illegal. I mean, this is a professional contest. Two, we would never sign up to anything that's going to make AJ look bad or devalue him, lose rounds, go loads of rounds.
Do you think there's any world in which AJ pulls back, though?
No, absolutely. He couldn't do that as a fighter. He would be incapable of going in there and holding back. I mean, I think the only thing that's a bit harsh is if Anthony Joshua doesn't knock him out in the first round, he should be ashamed of himself. Like, Brian, give us 2, or 3. Because if Jake does move, he can look after himself. It's not like he's just going to get one shot round the arm and go.
Errol Spence Jr. has officially joined the chorus of elite fighters taking shots at the YouTuber-turned-boxer. But Spence didn't stop at criticism. He went full-on mock mode. With a smirk, the former unified welterweight champion laughed off the notion that Paul could hang with true world-class talent. According to Spence, Paul should stick to opponents who don't actually hit back, because stepping up to elite competition would be nothing short of disastrous. In a recent interview, whenever Paul's name surfaced, Spence couldn't hide his disbelief that fans were seriously entertaining the idea of matchups between the YouTuber and proven champions. His message: "This isn't a game. Real fighters don't make exceptions for clout."
Would there be a number you do it for?
Michael Bisping has added his voice to the growing list of experts weighing in on this explosive showdown. Focusing on the glaring physical gap between the two, Bisping makes it clear, Paul simply can't handle the sheer power behind Joshua's fists. Drawing on AJ's past battles with heavy hitters like Francis Ngannou, Bisping highlights just how devastating Joshua's punches can be when they land. Every strike carries not only raw strength but also years of elite-level experience. The conclusion is obvious. A clash like this is heavily one-sided. Paul walking into the ring with Joshua isn't just risky. It's a high-stakes gamble that could end almost before it begins, leaving no doubt who dominates the heavyweight stage.
Jimmy Joshua gets flatlined. Every single punch that was thrown was landed, and every punch that landed put Francis Ngannou down, okay? So to stand there and think that Jake Paul, who's much, much smaller, who has way less experience, that doesn't weigh anything near him, is going to have a chance, and not to mention the technical abilities. Let's just talk about that. Not to mention the technical abilities or experience. We're talking about an Olympic gold medalist, remember, from back in the day, who's then gone on to become a true British boxing icon, or a worldwide boxing icon, let's be honest, right? There's no way that he loses to Jake Paul.
Anthony Joshua has delivered a fierce warning ahead of their showdown, making it crystal clear that this isn't going to be a gentle sparring session. AJ isn't aiming for a cautious win. He plans to dominate, dismantle, and destroy, and he's setting his sights on the very first round. Joshua's strategy is simple but terrifying. Start fast, apply relentless pressure, and force an early finish. There will be no holding back, no mercy, no testing the waters. Every punch will carry the weight of experience, power, and precision that only a former two-time heavyweight champion can deliver. Joshua wants to leave zero doubt about the massive gap in skill, strength, and ring IQ between himself and Jake Paul as soon as the fight begins.
Saying this, is there any clause that says you need to go easy on Jake Paul?
Honestly, I haven't seen that part, but no, there's no clause. I heard that he fought Mike Tyson in 14-ounce gloves. I heard that he was going to fight Javante in 12-ounce gloves, and then he chose to fight me in 10-ounce gloves. So there's no part. Yeah. He wants to go easy. I think
Experts, insiders, and legends have weighed in, and the consensus is loud and clear. Paul is facing a mountain he's never climbed before. Michael Bisping, Joe Rogan, Wade, Spencer Oliver, and even KSI have all highlighted the massive gap in size, experience, and skill. Jake has been trying to replicate Joshua's power and style with sparring partners, flying around the world, and preparing the best he can. But nothing truly substitutes stepping into the ring with a two-time heavyweight champion who survived Usyk twice and has faced the most elite fighters on the planet. Even at 34, Joshua's conditioning, tactical brilliance, and one-punch nuclear power make him a nightmare for anyone, especially a boxer like Paul who has never faced this level. Deontay Wilder even questioned whether financial and contractual factors might influence the outcome, showing how complex and high-stakes this fight really is. This isn't just a bout. It's a moment that could redefine boxing entertainment, legacy, and hype. So now, it's over to you. Do you think Anthony Joshua will truly dominate Jake Paul, or is an upset possible? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like, hit subscribe, and share this video with every fight fan you know. Let's get the conversation started and see who truly rules the ring. If you want, I can now compile all your rewritten segments into a complete Josh-style YouTube script with smooth transitions, hooks, and maximum engagement. Do you want me to do that?